What's happening, guys and girls? Now, things are happening here, as you can see. And the walls are going green too. Vapor barrier installation. Probably not the right type of vapor barrier, but it's plastic sheet and it's going to stop the moisture, isn't it? It'll do the job. It'll do the job. I'm at the moment going around covering all the holes up in this very cool aluminium tape, which as a kid I always used to get told off for using because apparently I was wasting it, which as a kid I probably was. It's just very handy stuff for making reflectors out of, you know, being shiny. Doesn't last very long because the shininess soon goes away. Aluminium oxidizes over time, but yeah, it's good stuff. Recommend it. So all holes like these things here, cover them over. Cool thing is as well, if you have to break into it, sure, whatever, you break into it, do the undo your bolts and whatnot, and change your door or whatever you got to do, and just put tape over the top of it again. Squeezy peasy lemon easy. Got to do this side. Not sure what I'm going to do with them two wires there. That is a constant live, constant 12 volt battery live, and I would more prefer those to be down at floor level. But it will have to stay there, I think, for now. Tried to pull the wires through before, and I can't for the life of me figure out where they go. It's like they get to sort of here in this corner and then they just disappear. I've tried to follow them into this loom here, and there's no wires in here. Yeah, there's that wire, but that's it. Oh, there is a connector in here as well, which does everything but those two wires. You see that there? I think it's a brake wire. The two wire colours are completely different from. You can see in there. The two wire colours are completely different from the two wires up there. I don't know where the hell they disappear to. All I know is the wires run this way. But screw it. There's going to be a big cupboard here anyway. When you open this door, there's going to be a cupboard that comes out about this wide, this far, going up. Should be good. I think that's about it really for now. I'll crack on with it and cover some more holes up. Oh, I lost a little gibbet thing from out of my Crocs. Skull and crossbones. Always got to rep the Crocs. Every video that I do is sponsored by Crocs or fake Crocs. Especially welding videos, as you fully well know. Alright, I'm looking forward to getting this damp-proof membrane on the roof. These cavities here, and on the other side as well, I've yet got to open that one up and fill that one. I really wanted to use that space for something, but there's no point really. I can't really fit anything in that, so it'll just have to stay. I'm going to fill it up with this insulation, and then just cover it over with the old membrane, or just some of this tape, I think. Do the job. Yeah, I'll do the job. Alright. See you in a bit. Alright. So moved on a few hours now, and I've not really done much. I've been in and out of the house. But the roof's gone green. Yeah. All of the side holes and things have all now been covered, so all of these holes, with the exception of this big hole here, I've got to clean all that out inside there. It's full of leaves and things, so I need to get the hoover in there and just suck it all out and fill it with Dynax, which is what I'm going to do. I've not done that yet because it needed cleaning. You'll notice I've got some nice stalactites appearing here. Because yeah, there was a bit of a void up there. My plan of using the cardboard didn't work very well. It worked a bit, but when I pulled it off, unfortunately it just ended up pulling a whole load out with it, so yeah. So I thought, screw it, we'll put the bag over the top and then just punch a hole in the membrane and, you know, stick the pipe in for the thingamajiggy, still dripping on the floor. You know, piping for the expanding foam. It's a nice pile of it on the bag. I've purposely left it on the bag because it's easy to tidy up off that. When it's dried, you can just fold the bag back and it just comes straight off. But yeah, I've lost my roof vent for the time being. It's a bit of a shame because that is quite handy. I might just cut a hole in that and let so air can flow through it again. My plan with the roof vent actually is to put a fan in that, so I can draw air in and out. I'm going to have it as an extract or pull in. Willy-nilly, you know what I mean? Also my plan with that is to put a HEPA filter on it as well. I know it sounds a bit crazy and all that, but I do suffer from hay fever, so having a positively charged, you know, living space in terms of air pressure is going to be quite nice, because I'll be sucking air in, filtered air, and any gaps or anything inside this thing, like the door seals or whatnot that aren't sealing properly, the air will, you know, air will escape out of those, which I'd rather have it that way than have it, well, any other really. Have it sucking air in through those, because you never know, it might bring in moisture through these gaps, where the moisture from the roof, that's not so bad I suppose. We'll see. It works in my head. So yeah, I am having a divider in this, so the cab is going to be divided from the living space. And the way that's going to be done is I'm going to make it so it pulls up from, say, behind the seats. So as you got behind the seats just here, let me swap hands on the camera so I can do some arm movements. So as I've got the seats here, I'm going to make it come. I've got covered in expanding foam and glue. So it's going to pull up and then all the way up like this and then slot in. So from a side view it's going to go out like this, following the backs of the seats, all the way up to the open space and then click in, probably on magnets. Some nice neodymium magnets, probably reclaimed hard drive magnets, because they've usually got the screws in them, sorry, the holes in them. I haven't got one abound anyway at the moment. I was using them. There you go, look. Perfect. Hard drive magnets. It's already got 2 screw holes in it, 3 if you class that one up there, and I'll make it so that there's a little bit of a probably chrome iron fixing that it can just click onto. Chrome iron, because it's a bit better than steel, unless you paint it, but this is going to scratch unless I put like a thin layer of rubber on it. Scratch the paint off. Oh, I tell you something, magnets, these have been, they've been a godsend. Holding like the sheeting in place while you go about, you know, trying to do things, because mostly been doing this on my own, this van project. And my brother came out. I didn't notice the comment, funny enough, but my brother came out and says, have you read the comments on one of the other videos? And I was like, no, well, yeah, no. When I get notifications, I do. Well, apparently for this comment, I've not had a notification yet. So, someone replied, what does your brother think you doing this van? And I'm pretty sure my brothers took that as a, yeah, I want you to help me finish my one off. Well, it is still our joint project, but with my brother not really wanting to do any work on the thing, I said to him, when you do work, I'll do work. Otherwise it's just sat there down the back of the house, where is it? looking a bit sorry for itself. It's a bit of a mess down there at the moment. Vans and everything looking a bit derelict. Yeah. But hey, hopefully we'll do something on that at some point. This virus thing that's going around at the moment. For those of you in the very, very distant future, if YouTube's still a thing or these videos are still about and I'm probably long gone, you know, historic records and all that. Anybody who's watching this in, say, 200, 300 years' time, if we're still a human race, that is, not kill ourselves off, this is the time where the COVID-19 coronavirus, as it's called, which first appeared in China and then spread across the whole world through governments not acting quick enough and containing it. Especially the British government. We were well, we didn't get hit for quite a while, but we saw it happening around us and did nothing about it. But hey, that was Prime Minister Boris Johnson believing that everything was going to be fine. Very British. How very British is that? Just play ignorant and everything will blow over. So British, it's unreal. Almost like saying please and thank you. Anyway, this is not a politics channel. This is a van build channel at the moment, anyway. I'm just looking forward to going out in this thing. Yeah, had a bit of fun with some of the wiring here. Oh, fun. These two wires here, purpley colour, violet colour and the orange, they're for your central locking. Because this connector goes to the door, but these two wires, well, I know that the earth coloured wire, which is the same colour as house earths, you know, the wiring in your house, that is, funnily enough, an earth, which is nice. But this yellow wire, I don't know what that does. I don't have a clue what that does. It's a thick wire, it's actually thicker than the earth wire. Now, I haven't got a tester out here to probe it, so yes. However, it is the same colour as these wires here. So that's obviously an earth, that one there, but that one is going to be alive. If I had a little screwdriver or something, I would test that theory, but I'll just arc it out onto the chassis or something, just to see if it sparked. A quick dab won't damage anything, won't blow a fuse or anything. This van's not got any advanced electronics. It's not got a body control module, I don't think. And if it does, it's the one built into the fuse box. Easy to replace. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that wire there is a constant live, which would be quite cool if it was. Sadly, there's only two cables going through this pipe cable run. I have never actually pulled it off yet, so I don't know what's behind there. God damn, it's on good. Screw it. Yeah, you can see there's a plug in there. There's only two cables going into the door, so it's got to be for the central locking. The other door has got two cables going into it too, but that is for the high-level brake light, which this door doesn't have. What is it? This doesn't have a central locking motor in it because it's all done on this door. Yes. Okay then, that's about it for this, I think. I'm going to go in now. I know it's not exactly late, but screw it. I can't really do much while that's doing that. I mean, I guess I can cut the ply for this side and all that, but I just can't be arsed today. I just want to go in. Yeah, but it'll do for now. On my last tin of expanding foam, hopefully I won't need it anymore. Maybe to do just behind that bit of plastic that's hanging down, green plastic. There is another chassis rail just following above that, you know, the B pillars. I may squirt some into that, but not while the seats are all there, when I've got a cover over it or something. It will, because it's going to need insulation, and it's another one of those ones where you can't get insulation into it, you know, the holes are not big enough. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I've got to decide now where I'm building my my cupboard, because I'm going to have an overhead cupboard there. I really want to take that headlining out. I think I'm going to do that now. Okay, so wow, that freed up more room than I thought it would. Yeah, we're not having the headlining anymore. That's going. That's definitely going. Overhead storage. That's what's going in its place. And my gosh, there is a lot of space there. So I've calculated it here, right? Now, there's a bit of coolness happening in this, because I want to have like a rear view mirror in this, but I can't because it's a panel van. And I don't want to put windows in the back. So I'm a bit of an engineer, not much of one I suppose. I'm just balancing plyboard sheeting on my head at the moment, so I guess you could say I'm more of a circus performer. Don't comment on that. Whatever. So, right. Oh, you can't really see anything because the aperture's closed. Right, so, yeah, you can't. I really wish I could get a wide-angle lens for this camera. Yeah, right. So, as it goes, there's a lot of space in that. It doesn't look like much because this thing's hanging down, but there is a lot of space there. Because I'm a bit of a short arse, I could actually have this a bit lower and be more than comfortable in there. So I could pull this plywood sheeting down to about that height, if you can see that right, and that still would be more than enough room for me to sit in this van comfortably. Don't know about the passengers, but screw them. If they're that tall, they can sit in the back. I know what you're thinking. Why are you leaving that edge there? Well, my good friends of the internet. Well, there's a cool reason why I want to do that. Plyboard sheeting. Where I put you? Damn, gravity always gets you down, doesn't it? Oh yeah, there we go. Put that back in there. There we go. It sits in there good. That's my phone. So yeah, I've got this nice edge here. Now, if I put my visor back on here, my sun visor, look at that gap we've got there. Nice space. It's all going to be carpet lined, don't forget. That is quite nice, that, isn't it, that little gap? Because what could go in that gap? Eh? I'm an amateur radioist, so I'm thinking I could put my lovely radio faceplate right here, smack bang here. That'd look really nice. And another reason why I wanted to do this is that when I've got the visors closed together, there'll be a nice gap in between the two sun visors there to have a nice flat screen panel coming down from the roof on a little L-shaped bracket, so it's flat like this. Sorry, you can't really see much there. It's bright outside and dark inside. So a nice flat panel coming straight down here to probably this height, from roof to thingy. And I want to put my security cameras on that because I'm going to have security all around this on this van. Probably 8 cameras in total. Maybe even a pan tilt zoom on the roof, but hey, we're not gonna, you know, we'll just Can leave that there for now. Yeah, that's why I want to do that. I'm going to fill all this with the that foam, that cavity filler. I do like these cavities here. I want to keep those cavities. I've got to obviously insulate inside those. Got some really nice soundproof insulation that can go in them. Not soundproof, but you know what I mean, that foam, sticky back foam stuff. Sound deadening, it's a bit of insulation. I'm not too fussed about the cab getting cold because glass, you can't really insulate that. You can put stuff on it like cover it temporary, but it's still crap. So that's the cab itself. There's this sitting area in here that can do whatever the hell it wants when it comes to temperatures. When we have in the bulkhead putting in this thing, the world's my oyster, really, literally. Can do whatever the hell I want. So yeah, that's going to be quite nice. That I've even got a place where I can put a riv nut in. You know, a little hole where I can put a riv nut in and build a little box for it to sit on. Nice, nice. Hide all the wires behind it. So much potential. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I really need to focus on getting the back done first before I do any of that. But yeah, I think that's going to be quite a nice amount of storage there. That height, this box is going to come out to about here. It's going to be a nice thing to smack your head on, of course. But then again, the whole of the thing's going to come out to about this height. You know, this level, about here. Come down and then follow the back of the seat down to this, to meet this this thing, this mini bulkhead thing which sits at the floor level. I was contemplating taking that out. You undo that screw there, bolt, sorry, there, and there's another one on the other side. Don't know if there's any more. I'm pretty sure you can pull that out. I was thinking about it, but then I thought, nah, it makes a nice little barrier, doesn't it? But then at the same time I was thinking to myself, well, it'd be nice to put little trapdoors down here, under the seats, you know. I'm thinking about mounting me diesel heater underneath the seat, probably the passenger seat. Driver's seats looks a little complex, but I reckon it would sit under there nice. I don't know what actually is under the van. I haven't got a torch on me. Oh, there's loads of space under here. Oh, aye. Yeah, it'll go under there, no problem. The floor's right there, so that's nice. Perfect access to the floor, so the intake and exhaust can go through that. Yes, yes. I can't believe how much space there is under the floor of this van. Really, I'm thinking maybe I could fit on board water tanks as well. This thing's that big. I'm not fussed about LPG. Don't think I'm going to bother with propane or auto gas or butane, whatever the hell you call it. This kit is going to be producing that much electric. It's going to be full electric cooking in this thing. I'm thinking of maybe even putting a microwave in there somewhere, depending, maybe even segmenting this cupboard off and having a microwave unit built into it. We will see, because I'm definitely going to be able to run it with that bad boy right there. Like I say, that thing kicks out 2.7 kilowatts, so yeah, it's going to think nothing of a 900 watt microwave. Alright, I've been talking long enough. Close it up. And that is someone messaging me. That was is that a Facebook message? I can't remember now. I've got that many message tones. Let's just have a look. No, it was a WhatsApp tone. Thank you, Jim. Yep, that's that message where you sent me the video. I'm not sure what video it is yet, but you just sent me a video, and I know you watch my videos, so yeah. Alright. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Peace out.